Lueroi's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Walkthrough, Part 2. Alright, so we're going to come up here into Route 30, and this is the way you have to go to get to Mr. Pokemon's house. And we got a wild battle. Alright, moving on here. Yeah, Mr. Pokemon's house is at the top of the... I refuse to fight any wild Pokemon for the entire game. I will not fight a single wild Pokemon. Anyways, there's a potion right there. What do you got to say? Oh yeah, this guy tells you that if you run through the grass with your running shoes, you're more likely to find wild Pokemon. So always walk through the grass. Anyways, you want to stop into this house right here, because this guy has a useful item for you. So, you know those apricorn trees that we couldn't get earlier? Well, this guy will give you an item, so you can put the apricorn berry thingies in them. So yeah, he gives you the apricorn box, because apparently, like, it's impossible to put apricorns in your bag unless you have the box for them. So thank goodness, now we can get those. And there's one right by his house to grab. And I never get it, they always have, like, these weird abbreviations for the colors. Like, they could just say green, but they say GRN. Like, was it really, like, too long to put GREEN? Was that just too much work for Nintendo? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, wild Pokemon in there. The wild Pokemon in this route aren't really that good. You can get, like, Caterpie, Weedle, like, Pidgey, stuff like that. Oh, and right here, check it out, there's this intense battle. Go Rattata, tackle! It's like a Rattata versus a Pidgey or something. He's like, dude, this is an intense battle, leave me alone. And they'll pretty much be there fighting, blocking your way until you go and talk to Mr. Pokemon and do all that other stuff. So that's their way of making sure you can't go too far ahead in the game. And that sign says Mr. Pokemon's house is straight ahead. So let's continue on up this way. Just gotta go through this last patch of grass. I can't believe I just ran into 2 wild battles. I'm just gonna cut those out. Anyways, here we got a pink apricorn, or a PNK apricorn, because the I was just too much for them. Anyways, right here is Mr. Pokemon's house, so let's go inside. And yeah, Mr. Pokemon, not Pokemon, but I think Pokemon sounds cooler. Anyways, he runs over here, he's like, you must be Lueroi. Yeah, Professor Elm sent him an email, so don't just think he's stalking you or anything. Anyways, I don't know why he walks over there, but he does, and he comes back. And he says he wants Professor Elm to examine the mystery egg. Yeah, it's a breakthrough in science, guys. Pokemon lay eggs. It's like, seriously, this whole time, they don't know how Pokemon reproduce. They never notice that there's eggs. And then they're like, what is this mysterious object? But yeah, he's going to heal up your Pokemon, even though I'm at full health already. And then here comes Professor Oak slowly walking over towards you. Yeah, Professor Oak, I don't know what he's doing here. Like, go back to Kanto where you belong. But yeah, he's over here in Johto talking to you, and he walks so slow. Like, why does he's like so old. Like, oh my gosh, but yeah, he's talking about all this stuff. Like, oh, you're gonna love and care for your Pokemon, aren't you? So yeah, now he wants us to do him a favor. So, he wants us to go out and fill out our Pokedex, because, you know, that'd be such a great feat. He always wants little young kids to fill out the Pokedex for him. I don't know why he's like, want to do me a favor? Here, take this super expensive rare Pokedex. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll take that. That'd be like if some dude just gave you like an iPad, like, do me a favor, take this iPad. And then he slowly walks out the door. Yeah, so now let's talk to Mr. Pokemon. And I think it's so cool that this guy's last name is Pokemon. Like, imagine if just like, seriously, Mr. Pokemon. It's the coolest name ever. Anyways, we're getting a call right now from Professor Elm. And he's freaking out. He's like, it's a disaster. It's just terrible. Then he's like, come quickly, come quickly. So we gotta go back. We're already going back there anyways, but now there's like some emergency disaster. So now we really gotta get back there. But instead of... Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out back to the city because I don't really feel like walking all the way through the grass again on camera. And Herbie's pretty happy with us, so looks like we're doing a good job. So I'll see you guys back in Cherry Grove. Alright, just about there, and let's see. Yep, back here in Cherry Grove now. We just head west this way, and on your way out, you're gonna get stopped. And look who it is! It's the angry ginger boy! ... I don't know why the game just keeps saying ... all the time, but he's like, he's talking about how my Pokemon's such a wimp. He's like, I got a better Pokemon. So he's gonna challenge you to a battle. It's Lueroi versus angry ginger boy. So yeah, and just like every other... Well, yeah, this is your rival, in case you didn't know. But just like every other rival, he's going to pick the Pokemon that's that you're weak to, so he's got Cyndaquil in this case. So this is your first, like, actual trainer fight. So, luckily you have a lot of potions to help you out, so there's really no way you can lose this battle. You're going to have 2 attacks. The first one does damage, the second one messes with stats. For this battle, I would just go ahead and use Tackle or Scratch or whatever you get. For me, it's Tackle, so I'm just going to keep using that over and over. And he's going to use stuff like Leer to lower my defense, but it's really not going to make a difference. So just keep tackling away. And we got a critical hit. Yeah, but don't just get freaked out like, oh god, I'm going against the fire type, I'm going to lose, because he doesn't even have any fire type moves anyways, and neither will Totodile or Chikorita, because they'll always be at level 5, so really not too much to worry about here. And I'll laugh at... Yeah, wow, you're not even going to get a single hit off of me, or single hit off on me. What a crappy trainer. Can't even use Tackle once on me. Like, he seriously didn't put a single bit of damage on me. Like, I've seen level 2 Pidgeys put up a better fight. And check it out, 69 experience points. There's no way that's a coincidence. There's just a bunch of pervs working at Nintendo. And we learn Razor Leaf. That's the best part about getting Chikorita. You learn an awesome Grass-type move the first level. So, yeah, level 6, you already get Razor Leaf. Yeah, and I remember back in Fire Red and Leaf Green, I had to wait till like level 50 to get Razor Leaf on my Weepin' Bell. I get it at level 6 here with Chikorita. But then he's going to come back really quick. He's like, that's my trainer card, give it back. Oh no, you saw my name! I love that line. So, apparently you see his name on the trainer card, and, yeah, he's disappeared. You can run over there, but he is just gone, because Gingers are really fast, apparently. So, yeah, you know his name now, which is important, because, you get to name your rival later. So the game doesn't actually tell you his name, they just say that you saw his name, so that you can give him a name later. So yeah, now we can head back. And yeah, going back through routes the opposite way is always easier, because you can always hop over the ledges and stuff, so you usually don't have to go through grass or anything. So yeah, we're going to go back to New Marktown, because for one, there's a disaster, and there's 2, we got to show them the eggs, so a lot of stuff to do here. So inside the lab, you're going to find a police officer. Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Yeah, whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh, so it must be me. And then Lyra comes back. She's like, no, he's innocent. Yeah, they were going to take me away to the prison. And I love how he's accusing me and Elam just doesn't say anything. He's like, yeah, it was probably that boy right there. So then they find out that it's the Red Ginger boy, and since you saw his name, you get to tell him what his name is. So this is where you get to name your rival. And obviously, well, I can't fit Angry Ginger Boy or Ginger Jerkface or anything, so I'm just going to call him Ginger because, you know, his hair's red. He's a ginger. End of story. I mean, seriously. No one really knows what his name is. We all just know he's a ginger. So yeah, that's his name. Yes, Ginger was his name. And I love this line right here. Thanks for helping with my investigation. Mike's assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. Yes, let's go and search for this red-haired individual. Oh, that never gets old. Anyways, there goes the policeman. You never see policemen ever in Pokemon games. Like, Team Rocket's running around, you know, doing all these crazy crime schemes, and you never see police officers, except for when some little red-haired boy steals a Pokemon. Anyways, now that that's over, you get to show him the mystery egg. And he starts jumping up. He's like, whoa, what's the mystery egg? What could it possibly be? It's like, seriously, what do you think? Obviously, it hatches into a Pokemon, but apparently, you know, these brilliant scientists aren't smart enough to figure that out. And then he's talking about the Pokedex. He's like, oh, that's so incredible, blah, blah, blah. Professor Oak's an old geezer. I don't think he actually said that, but he might as well have. Anyways, he's talking about the gym leaders. He's saying you should go on and, you know, fight all the gym leaders so you can go to the Pokemon League. Then he says the first one is in Violet City, and that we'll do later, so don't worry about it right now. So he says, be sure to talk to your mom before you leave. This is actually kind of important. You don't want to screw this up, so pay attention at this part of the game, because it could make a difference. Basically, you're going to go talk to your mom, and she's going to be like, oh, sweetie, you're leaving. Yeah, you're leaving on an adventure. And she's like, I want to help you out. So she offers to save money for you, because throughout the game you'll earn a lot of money, and she wants to save it for you. Definitely say no, alright? If there's one thing you ever... This is just advice for life in general. Never trust women with your money, alright? Never trust women. Never give your money to women. They will spend it all. And that's what your mom will do. If you let her save your money, she goes out and shops and buys worthless crap that you don't need. So just say, no, Mom, I got this, and keep all your money for yourself. Trust me, you will thank me later. Because then you get to buy all the potions and stuff you want. Anyways, we'll never see your mom again. Here's Lyra. She's like, well, yeah, she wants to show you how to catch wild Pokemon because You know, at some point in every Pokemon game, they gotta show you how to catch the wild Pokemon. So she jumps up, her Meryl jumps up. They're all jumping around, having a good time, and then they're like, hey, did you get that? That's how you catch Pokemon. Oh, was I too fast? That's what she said. Yeah, she was a little too fast, so now she's gonna slow it down for us and show us how to do it. So basically, if you've played a Pokemon game, this is old news, you know how to do this. But if not, here's how it works. You attack the Pokemon, and they show, you know, on the bottom screen, they're showing you how to do all this. You gotta put some damage on the Pokemon, and then you can throw a Pokeball at them, and the weaker they are, the easier they are to catch. So yeah, you just don't want to throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon with full health. You want to get that green bar down. Normally, actually, you want to get it down to just like a sliver of health, but these really weak Pokemon like Rattata are easy to catch, so she only needs to do a little bit of damage to catch it, but yeah, so then she's going to use her Pokeball, and she's going to catch the Rattata. And yeah, that's your little tutorial for catching Pokemon. So there you go. And yeah, we got a Rattata, or she got a Rattata. She'll probably never use it because, seriously, who wants to use Rattatas? Yeah, see, just like that. So she talks about kind of the same stuff I was saying. And then she's like, good luck, and she gives you some free Pokeballs. So that was nice. I think you get 5 of them. So now you can go catch all the Pokemon you want. The only Pokemon I really like catching in this grass right here is Pidgey, but I'm not going to get one in this game. Anyways, oh, we got a wild battle. Yeah, most of the stuff over here isn't that good, like Rattata, Sentret. I don't really like catching those. But there's actually one spot separate from this route. If you go up into this house up here, you can go into, I believe it's like Route 28, or no, it's Route 43, isn't it? Route 42, Route 43? Route 46, okay, whatever, I was close enough. But I'm actually going to catch my first Pokemon up in this route. So yeah, how about that for a cliffhanger? See you all next time.